down. Coming down. Coming down. 10 foot, coming down. Yeah, let's swing a couple feet to your right, please. Swinging right. Swinging right. Hold that.
It's a different project. I've never been on a project like this before in my life.
Hey, looking good.
We're building the Maid of the Mist boats. It's a new design. They're all electric. They're all aluminum.
It's all MIG welding. Never done nothing like that around here before.
The rigging is a lot different than what we normally see.
I think the Boilermakers, they put their heads together and they came up with a plan, and I think the guys are doing a fantastic job.
Hey Al, just so you know, that spot that you're at right now is about the center of our landing zone down here.
I mean, we're the best riggers, in my opinion, pound for pound in the country. Nobody can do what we can do, and that's why we're doing it.
About 6 feet till we touch down.
When I first came out to the job site and took a look at where they proposed to build the boats, I was amazed.
So the site was terrible to access because of the natural grade change of the falls. And downstream, about a mile down, is where the beginning of the rapids are.
There's a lot of challenges. We have to fly the pieces down 200 feet. You know, you got to have a crane big enough. You know, and it's not just the pieces of the boat. Semis you got to drop down. You got lulls, all the equipment that goes with it.
We will be taking the old ones out, disassembling to cut them into pieces and flying them out piece by piece.
The crane's a 275-ton tracker. It's got to reach out 140 feet into the gorge. It's a lot of weight to be going down 200 feet with a lot of factors involved with wind and just the sheer drop of the gorge. So it's a pretty big piece of equipment, but that's what we need to get the job done.
We are now at the process of shipping the modules in from Wisconsin, which are approximately 60 pieces in the modules. And there's 2 boats, each one's approximately 100 foot long.
Typically, when we're rigging, we're lifting things up and bringing them back down to the level where the crane's at. In this case, we're going another 200 feet down.
Yeah, I'm going to probably bring it down where I've been bringing everything down, and then kind of that last little bit, boom it down. Okay, buddy.
It's a different rigging situation. Usually we're lifting stuff way up in the air, and this time it's a whole different animal.
Coming down on the load, coming down. Tag line's all clear, nobody's gonna get caught in it, right? Exactly, sir, all clear. All right, Al, we're set down here, whenever you guys are ready.
Quite a lot's been lowered into the gorge. Got a bunch of pieces down, as you've seen. We're starting to root them out. A little more tan now than I was last time, not wearing a hooded sweatshirt and a raincoat, but other than that, we're building boats.
When you're welding aluminum, there's a few factors. Aluminum, sitting out here in the sun, it actually grows. You know, it can change from morning to afternoon.
It can move a 1/4 inch overnight. You line something up, get it laid out, ready to cut. You come back the next morning after the sun goes down, it cools, and it shrinks a 1/4 inch. It's a tricky thing to learn how to weld, and not just anybody can pick it up. It's a whole different color puddle. It's different noise. It's a different speed. It's different everything.
There's a lot at stake for this. You've got over 1 million people a year that ride on these boats. They're not taking any chances, and they want it perfect, and that's what we're going to give them.
Yeah, we've been at 710s. Weather's been cooperating pretty good. We've been going through a lot of MIG wire, probably 3,500 pounds. It's getting a little tiring, but we're still persevering.
Figuring out all the little tricks, your speed and your angles, and making sure you got good gas coverage. There's a lot of variables. It's one of the hardest parts about this aluminum MIG.
At our hall, our union hall, we went ahead and set up welding machines. The guys were coming in practicing daily.
There's thousands of people a day riding these things, so we got to make sure we get the good quality welds that they need and make this thing right.
Been a lot of hard work, a lot of hours.
The Boilermakers have come in and done a tremendous job putting the vessel together.
We're getting closer to the end. I can't wait to see these boats go in the water. It's just going to be a proud moment for all of us.
So this is the orientation here. Small beam, big beam, small beam.
Right now we're flying down the lifting beams and all the rigging
All right, Jimmy.
to get ready to fly the first boat in the water.
Okay, coming down on the cable, about 2 foot.
It's the first time we're picking up the boat as a whole.
A little more, Al, coming down.
I see no problem. This has been all engineered. We have a rigging plan already in place.
Coming down.
Going to get this tree down and put it together between the two boats, sling them all together, shackle them up, and lift it into the water.
The general plan is the boat's going to go in as it sits. The bow.
Right now it's about 80 ton, and we'll probably give it a slight pick and see where the center of gravity for this, so it might take a few runs before we actually do the final pick of this boat.
Find out about how they want these weighted straps on it.
It's going to be Kevlar slings. We're going to basket it in 2 spots and just pick it with baskets like they do in a marina and set her in the water.
Yeah, buddy, we got them in the right position.
Are you worried about anything with this pick?
No. There should be no reason to be worried about anything. It should all go smooth.
Now we're going to start snugging up. Coming up easy. Hold over that, Al. All right, Al, coming up. Coming up. All right, Al, swinging right. Swing right. All right, hold that. Boom down, hold the load. Boom down. Boom down, hold the load. You got it, Al. You're there. 20 ton, Al. 20 ton on the rigging. We're gonna take it down to 5 tons.
Well, we got the boat set in the water.
5 ton.
I was figuring there'd be a little bit of creaking and crawling, and thing picked up silent as could be.
Okay, Al, we're gonna come down to 0, coming down easy.
Opened up the hatches, not a drop of water in it, so everybody's happy. The Maid of the Mist is happy, and we're all happy.
So where we go from here, the vessels are largely complete. Hopefully they'll be ready to go in the spring of 2020.
Looking forward to the final date when these boats actually get in operation. I'm just looking forward to that point.
Niagara Falls is one of the largest producers of hydroelectric power. And the first electric AC motor was invented here back in the early 1900s. And in this place, with its great history of hydroelectric power development, we want to harness that energy for our own purposes and to be carbon neutral and environmentally friendly.
When we started down here, there was nothing but this slab. We built the tables, brought all the rigging down, all the cranes, the equipment, and after a few months, it started taking the semblance of a boat, and now you can see it's a complete boat. So it's been a long process, but it went pretty smooth. To see that thing in the water with tourists on it and just smiling kids and stuff, I'm glad to be up here today.
To get on and go for a ride, it was kind of the final chapter in the whole job. How smooth they ran and how stable they were in the water, I think it came out great.
To see a finished product with all the small details is very gratifying, very proud for the whole local.
Boilermakers with the background, with the welding, the rigging, the knowledge that our guys have. I think it was a perfect fit for this job.